All right. Hello, everybody, and welcome back. It's Thursday night, August 12th or 21st, 2025. It is 8:02 p.m. Central Time every Thursday night, 8 o'clock Central Time. This is episode 158. 158 tonight. And we are going to be talking current events. Come on back in a couple minutes or stay and hang out and hit those comments and tag some friends and like and share. Help us out. We'll be right back in 4 minutes and 20 seconds. We're going to be getting some time for that notifications and all the things and buttons. Help us out. We'll be right back. Let's go.
Voices echo through the walls so thin, trapped in squares where the stories begin. Whispers rise from the shadows deep, secrets these boxes swear to keep. People in the boxes, souls on display, talking through the silence, night into day. Bound by lines, yet the truth breaks free. People in the boxes calling to me. Cube holds a tale untold, hearts of fire, dreams so bold. Walls can't hold what the spirit sings, laughter and tears on fragile wings. People in the boxes, souls on display, talking through the silence, night into day. Bound by lines, yet the truth breaks free. People in the boxes calling to me. Cages or a stage to stand, a prison built by a human hand. Voices clash, then they blend as one. In the boxes, the journey's begun. People in the boxes, souls on display, talking through the silence, night into day. Bound by lines, yet the truth breaks free. People in the boxes calling to me. I hear their sound, lost in seeking yet profound. People in the boxes near and far, shining out like a guiding star. Voices echo through the walls so thin, trapped in squares where the stories begin. Whispers rise from the shadows deep, secrets these boxes swear to keep. People in the boxes, souls on display, talking through the silence, night into day. Bound by lines, yet the truth breaks free. People in the boxes calling to me. Every cube holds a tale untold, hearts of fire, dreams so bold. Walls can't hold what the spirit sings, laughter and tears on fragile wings. People in the boxes, souls on display, talking through the silence, night into day. Bound by lines, yet the truth breaks free. People in the boxes calling to me. Or a stage to stand, a prison built by a human hand. Voices clash, then they blend as one. In the boxes, the journey's begun. People in the boxes, souls on display, talking through the silence, night into day. Bound by lines, yet the truth breaks free. People in the boxes calling to me. Holds a tale untold, hearts of fire, dreams so bold. Walls can't hold what the spirit sings, laughter and tears on fragile wings. Every cage is or a stage to stand, a prison built by a human hand.
looks like I have to reset already. I don't know if you can hear me, but I have to reboot. Dang it. What the heck already, guys?
Voices echo through the walls so thin, trapped in squares where the story.
You're muted, Kim. I think I'm back. I think.
I see you.
Okay. Yeah.
I hear you.
What a start to the show. Right. The middle of right after the intro, we have to re-sign in. It's great. You might have that happen to yourself here shortly now.
Well, do you remember a few
But
sessions ago where they kept kicking everybody out?
yes, I definitely do. I don't think that was the problem. I think this was a I think this was a regular glitch, not like a massive glitch like we had that week. Holy cow.
That was.
Yeah, things have been a lot better since then. They've fixed a lot of stuff, whatever was going on. I had another issue where I got booted out. I don't know if you saw that I think it was last week. Might have been after people in the boxes. I got, they deactivated my account on Rumble. They deactivated, like literally couldn't find it. It was gone. No content was, and they said, "Oh, we think we figured the problem out," and they gave it all back. But it was just like it escalated from just being booting us out, and then an email verification glitch, and then it went all the way to completely deactivating. But we're here, we're here still, and we're not going anywhere. Diana, hello, hello. So if you would like to get in on the door prize today, we do have this. Let me share it in. Actually, let me start over here now that I went through a glitch already. Um, People in the boxes 158 tonight, and we are talking current events, but we are also incorporating this new game that I've sort of adapted, I guess, for our uses, and it comes from Story Wars. Shouts out to Story Wars. It's on YouTube. It's also on like the Gas Digital Network. The hosts of that show are Louis J. Gomez and Big J. Okerson. So I want to pay homage to him because I couldn't think of it without watching that show. It's not exactly the same. It's a little bit different. What we're going to do, first of all, we're going to delete this. This is the door prize. What we want is we want at least 10 people on the door prize, and we're going to pick Rumblers first. Anybody that comes over to Rumble gets on the door prize. Now, if you play the game while we're talking about current events, we will be pulling up stories at random that come from someone who's on the panel. Now, we're going to wait until our other panelists come up, but what happens is everyone in the audience will get a chance to guess whose story that is. Let me pull us back up here. Everyone will be able to guess whose story it is. And we're going to do like maybe I'll put up a timer, but maybe a couple of minutes, maybe longer, because we want to sit there and kind of talk about who maybe it is, and kind of do a little sleuthing, maybe like Clue, if you will. And I call this game the Box of Stories. I haven't made a graphic yet for it or anything. The Box of Stories, you guys. So while we're going through the show, we will periodically pull up a new story, and once the person is identified as whose story it is, then that person gets to give us a little bit more explanation on what really went down on that story. Now, the story is going to be topic related, so every week we're going to try and do this game within the show where we kind of help propel the show forward with these stories. It's going to be fun. The Boxes of Stories, yes. We got Kim Mack still with us. The What was that movie, Kim? Bad Teacher, something like that. Anyway, no, I'm kidding. Where she was like doing, yeah, she was like doing that to her kids. Was it Sandra? Or was it Cameron Diaz or something like that? I think it was called Bad Teacher. Anyway,
Oh,
we
I
got
don't
Kim
know.
with us. I think it was a funny one.
I was a
Um,
bad teacher today.
Well, we're definitely going to get into it. Hey, Derek, come on over, or say, or hello from down under. We had Diana in here. Had a few people coming in on the Facebook. Come on in, hit the like button, share it out, guys. Share it out. We're not going to do a door prize until we have at least 10 unique commenters. Oh, hey, I see. Yeah, story boxes or the box of stories. Yeah, the story boxes maybe. Yeah, that kind of sounds good too. I like the way that sounds, Elisa. Speaking of Elisa, whenever you're ready, you're welcome to come up. I'll put the link down here in the chat. We also want to hear from you guys. Anybody out there in the comments, as long as we have a spot on screen available, we want to hear what you've got going on. Any stories you've heard about current events. It doesn't have to be about exactly what's happening to you. We're going to look into it. I actually haven't been paying a lot of attention to current events this week, but we do this monthly, so it's more like what's going on with you this month since last time we did this episode. Basically, it's kind of like what's been new. I saw you a couple of videos of you like outside and doing work with your house, and that's probably frustrating. But have you been making progress with some of that?
Yeah, last weekend. So I wasn't able to really do anything inside of my house because they were still doing construction kinds of stuff, and they still have some stuff to finish up, but it's not any. It's at least I could like hang curtains, curtain rods, and pictures and stuff like that. So last weekend, all day Saturday and Sunday, I spent that hanging curtain rods and curtains and putting up my paintings and artwork and stuff like that. I still have quite a bit left to do, but
Yeah. Um, I there's so much of that I need to get done too, and I have this whole like I have a vision of it being done. Like, oh, it'd be cool here. I just never get to doing it. I'm just gonna keep tagging some more people. Tag some people in the comments, guys. I know sometimes it takes a little bit extra effort on my part to convince people to do it, but I try not to bug you all the whole episode about hitting the share button. So I'm gonna do it. I also don't like doing this while I'm on camera either because it kind of seems wrong, but we're doing it. We're doing it. We got Bean Dongo and Elisa May that are both should be coming up at some point before we start the story part. But so anyway, you were saying about the pictures and stuff. Do you have like drywall? Did you put it in studs? Like how did you do it?
it's just in the drywall. I didn't put it in the studs. So I use these hangers that disperse the weight of the paintings so it doesn't hang too heavy on your wall. I have this humongous heavy mirror. It's got like a metal frame. It's huge. It's probably about 5 feet tall and probably like 3 feet wide. And that thing is a monster to hang. So I made my back kind of sore and stuff hanging that mother trucker
Mm,
because I had to pick it up. It's behind the love seat. I have it hanging on a wall behind where I have my love seat. And so I had to pick it up and put it on the love seat, and then I had to hoist it up and put it on the back of the edge of the love seat. And then, had to put the holders things in the wall. And then I had to lift that up, and it has big holes, but shit, it was hard to pick up and get them in the holes.
yeah, I had that happen with me when I have my TV.
Yeah. Big things like that. Well, it's not just big, but and awkward, but it's heavy. That thing is fucker is heavy. So,
Let's see, who else can I tag? Let's
and
tag
there's some
all the
fine adjustments
sponsors.
that I need to the way that I hung some of the artwork. Like I need to bring pieces closer together, and there's some stuff I need to swap around and stuff because I don't like the way it looks. And then I hung these curtains. I have my slider back there, and I hung a rod, and then I hung curtains, and I really like the curtains that I have hanging there. But there's a window, the dining room window is really kind of close to that, and I put some different curtains, and I don't like the way those curtains look together with the slider curtains. It doesn't look right.
I hate when you get something that you think is gonna. I mean, um, finding something that's the right size by itself sometimes can be annoying. And then, yeah, I totally get it. I got curtains down here. I kind of wish I didn't though, because I could like let in some natural lighting down here, but I haven't. Yeah, I did. I did a bunch of. Oh my gosh, it looks like he's chewing on gum, bro. I'm gonna have to. I'm gonna have to throw that away.
Yeah, you
I
might
have to throw
swallow
that
it.
away. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's kind of. It's almost that size. It's just going to town over here. Here's what my plan is. I'm hoping that we can get the story game started soon, and then after we get through that, well, I think we're going to read through 5 stories. There's going to be multiple stories from each person, so there's a chance that we could, you might have 2 of the same person in a row, and so once we get done with that, I'm going to then move to like, I don't know, find out what's going on through the internet, see if there's any big stories going on. I've been paying a lot of attention. I have noticed though there's been a lot of big things happening in the news that's like that just feels like they're trying to distract us from Epstein and everything, right? There's
Yeah,
a bunch of things going on. It's like what aliens, what legalizing marijuana, what like they just keep throwing like the biggest kind of things they can out there, and it's just like I don't really care who's at fault. I think everyone's at fault at this point, and it's like they're just no one's going to clean it up. I think part of the biggest problem there. We don't need to go down that rabbit hole too far, but part of the biggest problem is that it's not going to stop that kind of activity from happening. It's like a thing that happens in the world. I don't know that we need to accept it, but it's kind of almost inevitable. Powerful people, you know, manipulating children and what do you call it? Defiling them. But yeah, it's crazy. Hey, what's up, Macy? Macy, I just saw you were live. Come up and hang out with us for a little bit. Come up and chit chat about current events going on, Macy. Let's talk about the upcoming the upcoming camp out. Come on up. Let's put the link. I'm gonna put the link out over on the Facebook side.
I
Cause I didn't
posted
know.
I posted a story off one of the cannabis, the marijuana moment. I think it was I think I posted it yesterday.
Hey, Matt Anderson, what's up? Yeah, about the is it about the upcoming golf outing? That's why I tagged Josh. I wonder if he's gonna
No,
pop
it's
in.
about so no, maybe it's not that one. I don't know. I posted a story from one of the
Dean
cannabis
in the house.
newsletter things or whatever, newspapers, news organizations, where I can't remember who it was. I'm trying to find it here, where they're trying to go after. It's somebody in our government, our federal government is trying to go after states to to ban legal marijuana because, federal law trumps state law. And so there's entities in our federal government right now that are going after the states to try and
Yep,
get rid
yep.
of the legalized cannabis.
They're also trying to actually write in bills that will make sure any cannabinoid basically is illegal. I've seen some of those going in. I've been reading about that on Wednesdays, We Grow Wednesday every Wednesday at 10 a.m. Central Time. I'm actually thinking about pushing all my shows back 3 hours to where it's about 1 o'clock in the afternoon for me. I don't know what that puts it for everybody else in the world, but I know it would at least keep it where the West Coasters are at least awake at that point. It'd be like 10 a.m. for West Coasters, so everyone is at least awake. I don't know if you'll be working or not, but I'm thinking about doing that, especially for game night, and then that helps me throughout the week because my son gets home around 3:45, so that will give me 2 hours for my show, and then I got like a half hour or whatever to kill afterwards. So anyway, just to say my current thoughts on my current events, I guess. We got Bean Dongo with us. Elisa, are you coming up or are you playing from the audience? You can play from down there, I guess. It's okay. Bean, what's up? What are you eating?
What's going on?
What'd you have?
What am I eating?
I thought maybe you were finishing dinner there. Maybe I miss saw.
Yeah, it's
What was it?
chicken corn chowder.
TV dinner?
Nah, from
I'm
Wawa.
kidding. I'm kidding.
From
Wawa.
Wawa?
No, I don't have
Yeah.
one of those.
What's Wawa?
It's like one of them gas stations that got like the made to order food that you can use the screen to order from the kitchen.
Oh,
What's up, Shane? States are appealing the ban on owning a firearm while using cannabis. Nice. So back to what Kim had
That's
said.
been
There's
done.
a few right. There's a few examples of states ignoring federal law to do things. And so it's funny that they go after cannabis. They're going after some of the other ones too, like such as like sanctuary cities and all that kind of stuff. That's another example. I guess abortion's a tough one for them to go after, but people definitely there's like a. I guess I don't know if that's not federally. Well, they did repeal. Anyway, that's another story. Moving on.
They didn't
So
repeal it. They didn't really make any rule. They just said we're taking our hands out of it.
right, there's no ruling from the federal, so that's not really a good example on this. But yeah, I guess the sanctuary cities is about the only good example I could think of. There might be something else out there. It is weird
Well,
though
I
how
know we
some
have
counties. Go ahead.
some even state officials like down here. DeSantis is pushing back hard against the cannabis. He's trying to push through a bill that's going to remove um, anybody's cannabis card that has any drug related crimes on their record.
I think I saw that, or maybe you had brought it up. Yeah, that's messed up. We got Elisa coming in now. Elisa May, hello.
Hello. I thought
So
Trump was talking about federally legalizing it.
he is. That's why I was like, they're trying to throw everything out there to kind of get us distracted or whatever, because he just made like a off the cuff comment about it. It really wasn't like, and then just from that, it's like all these stories are written about it and everything, and it's just stories full of like all this hearsay and this other like stuff from what other people are saying, and
Well,
um,
his meeting with Russia was a flop, so he has to turn heads somewhere else.
yeah, and I get that. I mean, I don't see, even if you see through it, I don't see that it's like a nefarious thing. That's just PR 101. If you're somebody,
what happened with that? Because they met with the Zelensky, but I haven't been home much. I didn't get to catch up on
Uh,
what's going on with that.
they met up. They played nice. Putin smiled more than he usually does, but then he went home and praised his generals and pretty much said he doesn't want to make a deal with any outside source. So no mediators. He wants to make a deal with Zelensky or continue to fight.
And how did the meeting with Zelensky go?
I
Is there any
didn't
word
see
on
that.
that?
I saw that the Kremlin and all the media sources over there are kind of downplaying it. Like they don't want to talk about it. So it doesn't sound like it went very good.
Yeah, I don't think it went very good because, like, Trump was all talking, tough. And then he goes into the meeting and then he comes out and he's like, I don't know, he didn't say a whole lot. You know what I mean? It just didn't sound right. So I was like, well, I don't know how to take that. It's like either they talked about like deals that he's going to have to take back to the table. Because I've done collective bargaining, and it's like, it's interesting. Like, you don't let on to stuff, right? You take your secrets into the bargaining room. So I didn't know if he took stuff back from his talk with Putin that he had to, chat with Zelensky and company about.
Didn't he originally want them both there together, but they did refuse to meet all at the same time or whatever? I might be dreaming that, but
I don't think Zelensky did. I think Putin probably did. I think Putin probably had a problem with it.
so
Yeah.
I got a couple
That's what he
comments.
said. He doesn't want a mediator. He's like, I'm not
Right.
mediating this. This isn't none of your fucking business.
Ah, okay.
Well, it's
I don't
about to
think I
be
saw that.
everybody. It's about to be the world's fucking business because the world's pretty fucking scared of Putin.
Everyone's
Putin
dialed in.
wants to go back up there and take over all the land that used to be part of the USSR.
Yeah, I think
And
the meeting with Zelensky probably went something like, buckle up, bitch.
well, I can see where Zelensky would, because let me tell you, Zelensky has Putin is hurting, and he's not admitting to it, but he's having to get soldiers out of China and North Korea, and
Mhm.
he's hurting, and I think, in my opinion, I think they ought to just keep supplying Zelensky with shit so that Zelensky can keep doing what he's been doing, so that they can fucking weaken Russia to where Russia just, they can get rid of him, you know?
Yeah, but don't you think that would pretty much push Putin's back against the wall and say, I'm ready to push that button?
Hey, back
Yeah,
is
well,
against the wall
that's a
now.
distinct possibility as well. But I don't know.
So let me. I got a couple
Everyone's
good
crazy.
comments here. Shane Briggs shouts out Briggs Beans, says Schedule 3 is going to kill rec sales and home growing. You must not be a felon and must get certain licenses through the DEA and FDA in order to cultivate, manufacture, or distribute a Schedule 3 controlled substance. And then we have another important comment here. Macy Budd says, "Hey Bean, you got some white stuff on your lip." And then another good comment after that. We got Matt Anderson. Has got a good one here. Unpopular opinion: targeting state marijuana programs actually gets us closer to the legal marijuana framework everyone actually wants. The federal government already has the state or the start of a legal framework through the Farm Bill, and just needs to be reworked, or else we are going to have federally legal poop weed. The Farm Bill actually protects small craft and home growers. Okay, I see
Well,
what you're
that's the thing.
saying.
I think that with his new ideas around cannabis, that it's not really. I think that Schedule 3 is old news. I don't think they're even looking into the rescheduling federally. I think they're looking to do the same thing they did with the abortion thing and just kick it down to the states and say
Yeah,
we're out.
I agree with you. It makes more sense that way because conservatives are more states' rights kind of stuff. They want those decisions left at the state level, and I felt like that too. Is that it's going to be pushed back to the state level. That's why there's
Yeah,
been this big stall. But
yeah.
it's
They're like,
hard
all
to
right,
say
you
because,
want it,
well, it's
you
hard to
deal.
say because there's a huge contingent of the conservative party that is anti-cannabis. Like, they're pushing for psilocybin, but they're not,
Yeah,
Psilocybin,
or whatever it is, whatever that is,
psilocybin,
mushrooms.
yeah.
Mushrooms, okay. So they're
It's
pushing for
boomers.
legalization of mushrooms, but like everybody's freaking out over cannabis, and it's like, me personally, I'm scared to death of mushrooms. I would never. I don't think
Have
I
you
would.
ever tried them?
Mm-mm.
It's hard, It's hard for me to be like. It's hard to argue against something if you've never tried it, but then again, there's certain things like I'm just not gonna try. Like, I'm not gonna, if you hand me some like a needle and some heroin, I'm like, no, thanks. There, you can have it all yourself. There you go. Or like there, like there's certain things, but like then again, if I never try it, what do I? How can I really? I don't know.
I
That's one
can,
of
I
those a
can
conundrum.
safely say that I am not going to try anything that messes with my brain like that, because we don't know what the long-term effects of using that shit's going to be. And like, we don't know that in 20 years that people that were users of mushrooms aren't going to turn out to have fucking,
Kim,
what do you call it?
mushrooms have been used for hundreds, at least a
I
couple.
don't give a flying fuck where, I don't want to do
million
anything
years.
that give me Alzheimer's or dementia. I'm scared of it. I'm not going to try it.
They help you. They help with it actually.
Yeah, so
So
they say, I don't know. There's
all
not
right, I'm
enough.
not saying you should. I'm not.
I
Calm
need to
down.
see
Calm
more
down.
research.
But I will say this though. Imagine this. So you've tried marijuana. The people that have never tried marijuana, they like when I was. I remember when I was a kid, I was like this goody goody. I was like, what? Like this friend of mine from school called me once. I remember the story. He says, "Yeah, hey man, like we're all driving around, we're hanging out, and I never been invited out to hang out with these people ever. Oh wow, like these kids from school invited me to play." And he's like, "Yeah, we're driving around, we're smoking some weed, we're rolling some blunts," and I was like, "Huh? What? You're what, smoking marijuana and you're driving? Ah!" Like I was just appalled. I was like, oh, I can't
And you were
fathom.
never invited out again.
Well, yeah, pretty much, yeah, yeah.
They're like, you're uncool, dude.
Yeah.
Well, years later, I remember dating this
No,
guy's ex-girlfriend. So, I mean, there's
but
that.
I mean, it just freaks me out because like I would think because I know like my whole family are conservative. Like, hey, no arguing down there. My whole family are conservatives, and we're talking fucking Texas conservatives. Like they're fucking
Big
conservative.
hats and all.
No, big hats, big hair, big whatever, but
Boots.
ultra uber conservative people. And
The Uber drivers.
shut up, no
Mhm.
fucking ranchers
Go
and
ahead, finish your story. Then we're going to start the game. Go ahead.
but just they're very very conservative, and it's like here they are on the cusp of legalizing mushrooms, which cause you to have psychedelic hooty dooties, right?
Well, hold on.
But
There's a
but
lot of
they fucking have huge issue with cannabis.
there's a
Like
lot of research with both of
it's
those, and I think
crazy.
so.
I
You're
understand
right.
why
You're
they're
right.
Do
researching.
it do have a big issue with it,
I
Yeah.
but that's just
understand that.
ignorant, I think.
Hmm.
I understand like being weary about it, but at the same time, people are so willing to go into the doctor and walk out with all these different pills and whatnot. And what's like, there's a sleeping pill that people are waking up in the middle of the night and cooking a whole turkey dinner and stuff. Like,
Yeah, but the doctor gave me those, so it's sanctioned. I'm legal
exactly.
doing
Right. Right. Oh, don't ignore the list of possible side effects. Now,
that,
let me
right?
say this though. I'm not totally in disagreement with you, Kim, but because it is very weird how DeSantis in Florida they're trying to get rid of weed, like all of it, medical, almost everything. But at the same time, they just passed a bill to legalize medicinal psilocybin use, which
Yeah,
is just like, and they're also using, which is I think is an even further step because I see mushrooms as way safer than MDMA, which I'm seeing a lot of studies now being done for depression and different things like that. I don't know what else, but I know depression is a big one, PTSD, and that's MDMA. That's Molly. They call it on the street. That's the base form of ecstasy, and they're talking about they're using that medicinally now for PTSD and stuff. Have you heard that, Bean?
But that was originally
That-
like made to be that, like it was made to use as a
Oh, I see.
medicinal thing. Like they're
Hmm.
just starting to use it again.
yeah.
Okay. Well, I didn't know that.
I've seen some stuff on that, but it just freaks me out. I think I saw something out of Texas where they're set to legalize shrooms, and I'm like, it's ludicrous to me. Like, I
Hmm.
don't know. I would think out of anything that would weird people out, it would be that people having psychedelic trips rather than just
Well,
being.
they already did it in Colorado, didn't they? But you got to be like in a therapy setting with them to
Right. So, Kim, would you never do it like with a licensed like administrator of it or whatever? If your
Probably
doc,
not.
if your doctor said, look, like we just said, the pills you take from the doctor, we're like, okay, take it, whatever. What if your doctor's
Oh,
like,
yeah,
okay, I need you
I'm
to.
not taking pills just because the doctor says take them.
Okay, well, touche. Then,
I'm picky. Like they wanted to put me. My family has cholesterol problems. Like we're not obese or anything like that, but just
Margaret.
cholesterol runs in my family, and they want to
They
put
give you
me
them
on
fish
statins.
pills.
Huh?
They give you them fish pills.
No, no, they
Vitamin
wanted to
E or
put me on
whatever.
statins, and once you go on those things, you can never come off of them. I was like, fuck that shit. I'm not taking those. I'll figure out more homeopathic ways to deal with my cholesterol rather than
Yeah, they put me on for my cholesterol. These massive, I
fish
forget what
oil.
it's called. It's like fish oil. Yeah,
Yeah,
uh,
omegas.
all day just burping fish.
Yeah.
Whoa. Burping fish. Oh, okay.
Try taking
Okay.
them at night.
All right, I'm going to spin this wheel to find out the first story. Keep going. Go ahead,
No,
Will.
I decided to just watch my cholesterol.
Yeah. Well, more than anything, watch your triglycerides because the triglycerides are what cause the cholesterol to get hard and turn into things that'll chunk out and kill you.
What's up, Benjamin?
Hardens your arteries. That
So,
and
guy.
smoke.
So, I want to see Matt Anderson's follow up on the canvas. He says the opposite of what will happen because the federal government won't collect any tax revenues. Um, Interesting. I'm not sure where we missed where that was for, but correct legal cannabis framework. Okay. Anyway, the number that comes up is going to be the number of the story that we read first. And I kind of like Elisa May's idea, box of stories. I thought or no, what did I say, box? What did you say? Story boxes? The story boxes. That's what you said. Yeah. Box of stories or story boxes. I can't decide. Okay.
Story
Story
people in the
boxes.
boxes.
Yeah, I kind of like that too. Yeah.
It just
Okay.
flows.
You what?
I say it just flows. Story box.
I thought you said I just froze. I'm like, okay, Bean, fix it, man. What do you? I don't know what to tell you. All right, story. This is story. This is the first story. I don't want to say story number 2. It's story number 1, right here, and we'll put us back up. And I don't know if I need a timer. I'm just gonna like leave it up there for a few minutes while we talk. Here we go. I bought a bong that I'm never going to use. So this could be any of the 4 people on screen. You got Bean Dongo, Elisa May, you got Kim Axtell, and myself. This could be one of any of us. Now, the 3 people besides myself on screen are also allowed to play. You can comment. I prefer that you comment on the Rumble through the chat if you can do that, or just say it verbally. That's fine. And everybody that's listening and watching out there, come on over to Rumble. That's really the best place to be at. You can have your comments put up on screen and everything, and it's really what I would prefer. So appreciate you coming in. Tag some friends in here. We want at least 10 unique people on the door prize later. I know that's kind of a low bar, but we're gonna make sure that happens before we can do the door prize. So I bought a bong. So let's see. I don't think it's going to be Kim. Kim probably doesn't use a bong. The rest of us all do use bongs.
Huh.
Now the
How do
word.
you smoke, Kim?
Huh?
How do you smoke? Like, how do you
she's good.
partake? Are you a joint smoker, a bowl smoker?
I'm not for sure, but I think she has a cart, like a little cartridge or gummies. What do you think? What's the answer on this, Kim? Cart and gummies. You had a little vape cart.
So I do have a bong, but I don't like to smoke out of a bong.
Oh, okay.
I don't like the way it tastes. I don't like anything that tastes like a cigarette.
This could be Kim too then. Maybe she's like, I'm not planning to use it, but it's cute. You know.
And I don't like to smoke out of like
It has to be full, but it shouldn't.
I don't like to smoke out of pipes too much either for the same reason. But I
Yeah,
haven't
after it gets a little burnt.
and I suck at rolling joints. So I don't smoke joints unless it's somebody else's joint rolls it. So I either vape or I have a chillum or I have a vaporizer.
I was gonna say, what you do, look at it?
I have a PAX. Huh? Do
So I
what?
was gonna say, what do you do? Look at it? You kind of knocked everything off the list there.
No,
There's flowers.
well, I have a chillum, a little one hitter chillum thing. It's not too
Yeah.
bad, and I can clean it out. It doesn't taste. It doesn't get that burnt, icky taste.
Oh, okay. So you do smoke a little flower then. All
Yeah,
right.
I do smoke flower. I
Well,
grow.
I could see her having a bong that she'll never use. Okay, so Elisa May, I never really see you smoke out of a bong, but I'm guessing you got a bong at home. Yeah, bong or two. Okay. Well, then it really could be all four of us. You guys need to comment in the comments below. Just say the name of who you think it could be or it is, and if you get that name correct when we decide to reveal the name, then you will get an extra spot on the door prize wheel, which we still need 10. We want to have 10 unique people on this wheel, and I'm gonna pull it back up again. Oh man, nothing's working. I'm gonna have to refresh again. Oh no, there it goes. Finally. Sheesh. I'm like trying to warn you guys when I think it's about to. Oh, it's about to happen to me. Oh, it's about to. I'll be right back. I'll be right back. But anyway, the door prize wheel. Right now we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 unique people. We need 4 more people on this wheel before we spin it later on. We do want to do the number wheel post as well, or number wheel as well. I think number 16 is the most we got this week. So if you haven't gotten yourself a number over here on locals, theindoorfarmer.locals.com, don't forget to do that. Okay, back to the show. Okay, so Margaret says that she thinks it's Bean. Okay, Diane says she thinks it's Bean. What makes you guys think it's Bean? Bean? Did you talk about this on a live stream, or did you?
No, I,
No?
I don't know why you would think it's me either with the amount that I smoke.
Right. Like he would most likely have pulled it up. If I bought it, I probably would have shown you guys.
Mhm.
Maybe I didn't show you guys yet, you know. Or maybe it's a bong that I'm going to give away. You guys never know. Okay, so we got 1, 2, 3 votes for Bean on the Rumble chat. Anybody on Facebook? 5 people watching on Facebook. No one wants to guess. You get a chance. You get more chances on the door prize wheel for this. So it's just for fun mostly, but I'll put your name on the wheel more often if you get it right. Ben, are you still here? Who's here on the Facebook? Hi, everybody. Is it just lurkers? That's all I can get in on Facebook now? Just lurkers? There's Bean. I see you. I tagged like 100 people. I'm not tagging anymore. Earlier though, man, or was it yesterday? It was like the end of the show, and I was like, well, we need one more person on this wheel, and because I'm starting to make this little rule. It's like I want to have at least 10 unique people on the wheel. I said, like, I need one more person. Suddenly, this was at the very end of the show, and suddenly 15 people came in because everyone started tagging all at once at the end of the show, and I'm just like, well, thanks for coming in, but we just needed the one more person, and here, good luck, everybody. It's so funny. Okay. Well, Diane, that's not a guess for me. That's okay. You said Bean still. So, all right. So, Bean, let's see. I mean, I could see it. I don't really see Bean smoke out of a bong very often. So I don't know why he'd buy it unless he's giving it away to somebody for Fire in the Hole. I could see that. I just want to hang out and listen. Okay, Ben, that's fine, bro. That's fine. It's fun. It's fun it's a way to get the audience involved. If you don't want to guess, you don't have to. I'll do a little dab here in your honor, Ben. Thanks for chilling. I'm going to also put up maybe some music. I don't know if it'll work or not with all of us. We'll see what
I
happens.
actually have 3 bongs sitting on my desk that desperately need a bath. And I
Yeah,
haven't smoked out of them for a while.
yeah. I really have a hard time seeing you buy a bong that you don't plan to use. I mean, I could see a lady buying a bong and using it just for decoration, or maybe like a for like flowers, like a vase, a vase.
I used to have a hookah as the centerpiece on my living room table in my first apartment,
Hmm. Okay.
and I
Well.
definitely don't smoke out a hookah.
Hmm. Well, I think. Did you guys hear the music, by the way?
Yeah.
It's not too loud. Let me know if it's too loud. All right. So cheers to Benjamin and all the other folks that are just watching. But if you are watching and you want to participate in the story boxes that we're playing right now, you got to guess who do you think that story belongs to that's on the screen. Now we're about to unveil the first one. I don't know. Unveil sounds dumb. We're about to. I don't know.
Reveal?
Reveal. Yes, that's a good one. Reveal who the first story is, and it looks like only 3 people voted on this one, but that's just how it works for the next 4 more stories.
I'm being accosted.
That's one of the stories. I was accosted by a dog this week. Oh man. So the story number 1 belonged to, drum roll please, Bean Dongo.
Nah, I made it too easy.
Why though? I don't get why everyone guessed it so easy, because we all could have bought it. I could have easily bought a bong.
Yeah.
I have a bunch I haven't smoked out of.
Yeah, like
I want them off of waffles, and some of them seem too hard to clean, so I just put them
yeah.
in the case.
Well, there's
And then
different strategies in this game too. You guys can throw people off by lying and be like, "Yeah, this could totally be me." You guys don't know. Yeah, like
It begs the question: why did you buy a bong you're never going to use?
yes. Let's hear about the story, Bean. Explain it.
For a waffle.
Oh,
Yeah.
I thought that's what I thought. Okay. Like,
that's where
Yeah.
the one came from, a waffle.
well,
I,
but I was also worried that you may have talked about it too. And, oh crap, maybe he mentioned it at some point.
I mentioned that we're doing a waffle, but I guess that is kind of a giveaway. But
Everybody had your number on that one. Damn.
yeah.
Like maybe you should have just been like, this isn't me. This isn't like you can straight up lie. That's if you haven't watched enough Story Wars. Like they literally just lie. They look and they're in the same room. They'll look at each other and be like, look at me, look at me, look at my eyes. Is this story yours? They'd be like, no, like on my son's life and shit. Literally, that's what Louis J. Gomez would be like saying that shit, and they just lie straight up to each other, and then boom, when it gets revealed, it's hilarious. Hey, Lord Leaf Cycle, what's up? Hey, Chris, what's up? Hey, Kristen, hello, hello. Yeah, it's Bean. Kristen guessed as well. Did you? Oh no, maybe she was just saying it's Bean. All right, so if you're playing the game, hang out for a second. I'll explain. I don't want to have to keep explaining over and over, but the game is called Story Boxes. I think we're going to go with Elisa May's title up for the game. I like it. The game is inspired by Story Wars from Louis J. Gomez and Big J. Okerson. And what we're doing is we're spinning the wheel at random, and we're going to read you a story. You in the audience and the members on screen, if they want to play. We're getting some background noise. If everyone could mute and then unmute, we might lose our background noise. It might also be because of the music, so I'll shut that off too. Yeah, there it goes. It's on Kim's, and then now it's gone. Yeah, it's just like it builds up or something over time. Hey Chris, I'll put you on the door prize. You want to play the game? Okay, Chris. So this next story, we've already gotten through story number 1. What it do, Leaf Cycle? Yeah, what's up, my man? Well, he left, it looks like, but I appreciate you coming through. Number 4. Okay, what is story number 4? This is actually story number 2. Maybe I should use letters instead of numbers for the wheel. Story A, story B. Story number 2. Let me pull up the. Oh boy. boy.
Bless you.
I thought I had another one coming out. Oh, Ben, my bad. Let me do this dab here for Ben.
Wait, why is it number 4, but it's number 2?
It's the second story, but I numbered them so I could randomize them. So maybe I shouldn't even spin this wheel. I should just. I shouldn't show you guys the wheel. I think that's what I need to do. There's no reason for me to show the wheel. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, here it is. Story number 2. I got to spend time with a longtime friend for their birthday. I got to spend some time with a longtime friend for their birthday. Cheers. Cheers, everybody. Cheers to the friend and the birthday. I mean, this could obviously be any of us. Most likely it's
Well,
me.
I don't have friends.
He's just going like, no. I was in jail. I was in jail all week. What?
Hello, darkness, my old friend.
You're just like, what's a friend? What's time? What's spend mean? I don't know. Okay, guys in the audience, if you think you know whose story this is, comment below. Now, I don't want to see a bunch of multiple guesses by the same person. I will do this while we're talking. Chris, I'm going to add you to the door prize wheel. It's an automatic ad from if you come over to Rumble on Facebook. We may add you guys at the end if we have enough people in here. Okay, and I'm going to shut this off in case that might stop the. I'm hearing that feedback coming back in again, Kim. It sounds like cicadas or something. Is anyone else hearing that?
It might be the crickets in the background. Are you still hearing it?
No. It goes away when Kim mutes, but I don't think she has have windows open nearby.
Hell no.
Yeah, so it's not bugs. It just sounds like it. It literally sounds like a swarm coming at you any second. Okay, so we got Kim. MJ says Kim. Kayla says Kim. And Chris is already defeating himself, not guessing and just saying Margaret's going to win. All right, Chris, you lose. Okay, we'll say it now. No, come on, Chris. You've been through a lot this week. You got this, man. This eye of the tiger, this shit. Oh no, I'll give you 3 stories. Oh no, the 3 stories are for anybody that has to come up. They're mostly the hosts, but if you are going to give me the stories, you have to be here for the show, like on screen. Go ahead, Bean.
I think it's Kim. I think you seem like a super busy person, and being able to catch up with a friend would really stand out in your week.
Kim, have you had time this week to hang out with friends since you're at school and stuff?
Have I had time to hang out with friends?
Yeah, I mean, you've been at school all week and stuff. What's it look like? You think you could have fit in a party?
During the week? Hell no. My party, it's on weekends.
All right, Chris, you can come up, but what I'm getting at is I preloaded all these stories in, and I'd have to do it on the fly. So why don't you come on up anyway? Which I need to put it in Rumble. Of course, people in the boxes is always looking to have the full boxes. I don't know.
And all of you know when people in the boxes is going to be at the same time every day, every week. All you got to do is let them know ahead of time. Hey, let me get in on this.
Yep, and going forward too, like not to chastise any of you. Obviously, it's our second time trying to play this game. I really think this is going to be a good thing to do every week. It's kind of fun. It's a fun way to use the topic. But yeah, back to this. So spend time with. It doesn't say like a party. It doesn't say cake and ice cream. It doesn't say anything else. We got hippie chick. Who is that again? Oh, Kristen. Oh, okay. Got it. Kristen. Hell yeah. Let me put you on the wheel, Kristen. Okay, so what's your guess? We had Margaret and Kayla both say Kim. Chris says not Kim. He says Bean. Okay, so Chris thinks it's Bean. I'd
I
say
say,
we just
I
go
say
ahead.
it's Waylon.
Yeah, I mean, because I have stories in here too. This definitely could be me. I mean, I have been
That's a
out.
good point. You're a super social person.
Wow,
Hmm.
never heard myself described
Who's
as
super
that, but
social?
Oh, you
me.
get out and you like interact with all the people at the shops and all this stuff. Get out to the events
Well,
and all that. So
true, but I did kind of make the show in order to sort of force myself to get out there.
Don't you live in the community that you grew up in?
Yep, I have my high school right down the road. Right down the road. So I definitely, this could be me easily. So we got Diane says me. We got Kristen says Kim. We got 3 votes for Kim. 1 vote for Bean. 1 vote for me. No
Lisa's
one
over
thinks.
here like, what? I can't have a friend.
Yeah, what, Elisa? You guys don't think Elisa? What's up, Chris? I see you in the back, brother. You just, for some reason, they only got it where 4 people can be seen at one time. There's Chris right now. We got Chris P hanging
But
out. And there's those cicadas again. Here, you know what? Maybe if I turn your audio down.
Could be me. I forgot I was muted from the
No,
last.
you've been muted throughout the up and down of it, so it's definitely Kim's.
Oh no, I was talking about with the.
Oh, I'm on a different page over here. Yeah, it definitely could be Elisa now that she's got kids in school this week. Definitely maybe she had some time. That's a good point.
oh,
Bean.
you're making good points. I don't like this.
Kristen says, "Bean, you have bongs, not friends." So, did you make a guess earlier?
I tried, but then you're all making very good points.
Well, make sure like I didn't hear what it was, but we'll try to be fair here for this enormous game that we're playing. So try to only make one guess. Chris, I can't
Yeah,
hear you, man.
I'll go with my original. I said Kim.
Can't hear you right now. Maybe your mic's not on or something. Bongs, not friends. Like Kristen said. This doesn't mean it doesn't say in person either. This doesn't mean anything. It doesn't even say how much time. 2 minutes. Like hell now it could be Chris. Okay.
Yeah, I was gonna say I think it's Chris.
No, we can't hear you, bro. You might have to re-enter. Quit talking. I can't hear you. I don't know what the fishing reel was. He said I think he's saying he's gonna come out and come back in or something. Uh, so Chris did guess already. Oh no, he said Bean. I think that's good. We don't need to go for too long. I love to see you smoke that toy. Well, thank you, Derek. Appreciate that from down under. Coffin Kara, hey, what's up? Cheers. Should come up sometime on the show. Um, testing. This is ground control to Major Chris. Nope. You might just have to leave and come back, bro. Some people have to refresh it or leave and come back if you're in the app. But anyway, while he's gone, we're gonna reveal this next story. This story belonged to Kim Axtell. This story was Kim's story, and I think we had at least 2 people that guessed Kim. I'm not seeing anybody guessing on the Facebook side. So I saw. Let's see. We had Kristen said Kim. Had more than Kristen. Oh yeah, okay. It was Kayla, Margaret, and Kristen. all won that. Well, you know what? Who won the first one? Kayla, Margaret, and Diane all said Bean. So I need to put those on the wheel. Chris, go ahead and say something, man. I'm not hearing you.
Hearing some shuffling around. Is that him or you?
That's not him because he's not he's talking but we can't hear him. Let's see. Kristen, MJ, and Kayla got the second one right. We said Bean on Facebook. Okay. Yep. Well, we had 3 people get the both of them right, so they both got extra spots on the wheel. Okay, let's go right into story number 3. Anything, Chris? Nope. Tried checking the settings of what microphone's being used since you're using a headset. You left and came back, so should work. All right, while he's doing that, I'm gonna roll the dice, roll the wheel here. Yep, kids back in school. Go ahead.
Are you on a computer or a cell phone, Chris?
I don't know if he can hear us right now. He's got the headset. You can hear us? Yeah, then it must be. Turn your mic off and turn it back on.
I was gonna
Yeah.
say, if you're on a computer, do you have a microphone mute button on your keyboard? If your mic might be muted.
Yeah, because you're
Maybe
not muted inside the Rumble. You're muted on your side somewhere, like in your mic. Yeah,
When
not
I've
that.
had the headset on before, I've had to turn Bluetooth off and then turn it back on.
I heard something. I just heard like, yep. I'm hearing.
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Hey,
Yes, we can hear
He almost
him.
landed.
I had to go and enable everything. My computer's been pissing me off.
Okay, this is story number 3. You got just in time here, Chris. Story number 3. I recently bought new shorts and had to go back twice to return 2 different pair because they didn't fit.
Elisa.
I mean, we all have shorts. This definitely could be anyone.
I say bean because sometimes it hangs out below. You know what I mean? If those legs aren't long enough.
yeah, they don't have the right jump support.
Chris, you get on the wheel again for being up on screen. Okay, so we got some guesses coming in here. Elisa May. Everyone's just going with like, what's Margaret saying? She's got two of them right already.
That's because Margaret wins everything. Love
No,
you, Margaret.
Margaret participates in everything, and she gets on all the different sites that I'm live on, and she goes above and beyond.
No,
Thank you.
no, I was on a site. I think it was Twisted, and she walked in. She was in there for 30 seconds, and she won. I was like, what?
That happened to me the other day. I was on the screen for like an hour, and at the very end, I decided, well, all right, I'll go ahead and hashtag it. Boom, it just got me like right there, and I was like, okay. And I won some MJ's baked goods, and I ate them. They're so delicious. So, Chris, you're not technically in this game this time. You're definitely willing to or able to join next week. Who do you
Y'all
think
won't
this
believe
one
my
is?
stories.
Okay,
I
well,
think
you got to think about it very neutrally though, Chris, and it has to be dependent on the topic. So whatever we pick for next week.
I think it's Kim.
Yeah, you
Okay,
can't make it too obvious that it's you sending the story.
and remember you know what, I don't know if we did this on the second story. We did not. We did not. You know what? We can come back to this.
What if What did we do? Oh,
We didn't let Kim explain. We didn't let Kim tell us about. So you were able to spend some
meet up with a
time with a
friend.
friend for their birthday.
Yeah.
Can you want to elaborate? You don't have to give us the details, but like this is the part where we get to kind of actually explain it. So Chris, this is kind of my point. A story can be like really short and like very little detail, and then afterwards we get to explain it. So what Kim is about to do.
Yeah, so you're right. I have like so little time to do anything with anybody anymore right now. And there was a good friend of mine, they had a landmark birthday, so I got to go make time and go hang out. We all went to Olive Garden.
Nice.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, those hangouts become more and more memorable when you find yourself working your life away and not having time for anybody. It's like
yeah.
it's nice to be able to just forget it all and hang out with an old friend.
Yeah, it just I don't know, my life really sucks right now. I don't like my life very much. I almost quit my job a couple of weeks ago. Like
Oh
literally.
damn.
It was bad. And you don't do that as a teacher because if you walk out on a job, you'll never work as a teacher again.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, that's one career where they can say this is going on your permanent record.
well,
Like,
it's
because
not
there's
that
got
it
to be a
goes.
trail.
It's not that it goes on your permanent record. It's that when you go to apply for another job somewhere else, like if I were to go to another district, like I would be finished in the district that I work in right now. But if I were to try to transfer to it or go to work in another district, I have to bring letters of recommendation. So, yeah, it's not something you take lightly.
Yeah, and especially in that field too, like barely in the middle of the school year, like it's, they probably, yeah, like you said, they probably don't take that very lightly.
No, people don't realize unless you've actually been a teacher, you don't realize how restrictive the profession is. Very, very
So
restrictive.
so how did you squeeze in this Olive Garden was at nighttime then?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, after school. That makes sense.
College
All
is
right.
just,
So go ahead, Chris.
I was going to say, college is just starting up here, so there's all kinds of more traffic, all kinds of more meatheads. And I'm telling you what, I don't know if I'm just getting old or getting wiser. I see these young women, I'm just like, no, I don't want to deal with that.
Right. So we're back to the story number 3. I just want to keep us on track here, and we got 2 guesses right now. Lisa May from both guesses, Margaret and Kristen. That's it. That's the only guesses in right now. So recently
I
bought some
said it was
shorts.
Kim. I said
Yeah.
it was
Waylon,
Kim.
you
Oh my
seem
bad.
like the type that only wears jeans.
Actually, if we're being perfectly
I
frank,
think she went in there, she got pissed off, and she's like, I'll bring these motherfuckers back again. I think it's Kim.
right? If you want me to be honest, like I'm not wearing pants right now.
Oh
So
my.
like I never wear pants while I'm on screen. You guys just don't see it. Um,
Gotta let it air out sometimes,
yeah,
Raylan. Gotta
I
let it
mean,
air out.
I'm
So are you free balling or what?
if you want to call it that, I like to call it running with the wind. Um,
'Cause I'm
you know,
free.
Oh my
No
gosh.
energy.
running against the wind, running against the wind.
I didn't
All
even
right.
think of that one.
Diane says Elisa. Okay, 3 votes for Elisa, 1 vote for Kim. Elisa May, who do you think was it? Was this you, Elisa May?
Was it me?
No. So do
I
you
just
wear shorts? Do you wear shorts?
I do wear shorts.
Yeah.
And I
So
did take some sundresses back 3 times this summer, but
oh, so
Did you
she's
try your clothes on in the
Oh,
store?
I don't like
sundresses are
trying on it.
dangerous. Sundresses will get you like 18 years of child support.
So wait. So what did you say, Lisa? You do or you don't?
I do wear shorts.
I mean,
Do
you
you
try
try
them
your
on.
clothes on in the store?
Oh, no, I don't try them on at the store.
I think this is
See,
a girl thing. So, Kim, do you try your clothes on in the store?
It depends on what I'm buying,
I mean, if you don't try
honestly.
your clothes on in the store, it's a much higher risk of you not being
If I'm
able.
buying them at Sam's Club, no, because there's really no place to try them on. I buy a lot of my jeans at Sam's Club,
Hmm.
And
but
I don't think
I'm not
shorts are really a try on first thing, are they?
yeah.
You can usually eye up a pair of shorts, right?
Well, I usually know what size I'm going to
You're
wear.
short enough, yeah.
I usually know what size I'm going to wear, so shorts are
Yeah.
probably not something that I'm going to try on. But like if I go to a department store like Macy's or Dillard's or Nordstrom's, and I'm going to be dropping money on clothing, I'm probably going to try on there. Plus, they have nice dressing rooms.
Okay, so you're gonna probably try it on. You think? Okay.
I try my thongs on beforehand, but you know what I mean. You got to make sure you're not going to be flossing.
Well, you
I
gotta make
guess,
sure you can
Waylon.
try it. You can
That's
try them
why I
on.
wash mine first. People like
So
you.
so Bean guesses me. Bean guesses
I
me. It
caught
is.
that a little bit.
So one guess for me. We got three guesses for Elisa. One guess for Kim. Elisa, who's your guess?
I say you, Waylon.
Me. I mean,
Hmm.
it is me. Like I do definitely have shorts, so it's probably me.
I
Um,
say you, but I really don't think you own shorts.
hmm.
I
Hmm.
think it's all blue jeans all the time.
What makes you go with me in this case then?
Just because I don't feel like they would pick the wrong size shorts.
Really?
I think a girl can pretty much eye up their clothes,
Well, it's
especially
not
a pair
so
of
much
shorts.
with women. It's not so much picking the wrong
The
size
brand
shirt. It's
makes them.
about the fit. Like
Mhm.
I've gotten things home and put them on and they fit okay, but I didn't like the way they looked. I'm like, "Oh, I'm not wearing that. I'm gonna
So,
go out at the barn
so
door."
you would try on a thong before you bring it home, right?
Yeah, I'm not inclined to wear thongs.
Thong,
I
thong,
just
thong,
keep the
thong.
receipt. Just keep the receipt. You don't need to be in the dressing room with that thing.
Right?
You gotta keep the banana hammock game strong.
Um,
Can't say that
so,
I've got a banana hammock.
Kristen, you can only guess once, so your guess is still going to be Elisa May. But now she's chosen. She's changed her answer. She thinks it's me, but you don't get to change your answer. But we'll see. We'll see which one was right. So, Elisa said me, me, Kim. Who do you think it is?
I think it's a cross between either Elisa or you. My first pick is Elisa. My second pick is you.
I mean, Bean lives in Florida. You guys don't think Bean wears shorts?
Fuck
And
no, he's
I
on a
actually
raw
did
dog.
shut up
All of us
because
wear shorts.
I realized I was doing the most deflecting, so I should shut up.
Right. Like he's been talking the whole time, and no, you don't think it's him? Wow. This is just like ridiculous. People want to point the finger away from the guy that's being the loudest. Kayla says me. Okay. So we got 3 votes for me. Kim's still undecided. I know. I'm just guessing after. Yeah, that's okay. Yeah, you can pontificate in the chat. Kim, you have to tell me once Kim tells me her guess, then we'll
I already
reveal it.
said my guess.
Oh, I thought you said between me and you, me and Kim, me and Elisa.
Well, it is, but I'm more inclined to think it's Elisa.
Okay, Elisa May. Well, the the owner of this story, the author of this story was me, Waylon.
See, Yeah, I just
Yeah.
don't see. So here's my theory of why I went the way I did. Bean doesn't strike me as like being picky enough to buy shorts that he's going to have to return. He's either going to
Yep.
suck it up and deal or whatever.
I ain't going back to the
So,
store for a pair of shorts.
so that leaves
20 bucks, man. What are you talking about? Go ahead, Kim.
so a woman will do that. And Waylon, you're kind of like a woman in some way.
I'm sorry, but I would think a woman is much more likely to try her clothes on. A
Not
man is
You gotta,
much more likely just to grab something and go. Like
not
that's
you gotta
necessarily.
understand it's his first pair of shorts.
yeah, yeah. First time.
Most many women try their clothes on at home, and and honestly, like I said, it's where you buy the clothing.
Yeah, women will order 5 of the same shirt just to try them on and send 4 of them back.
Yeah.
Well,
My girl does it all the
then
time.
then I guess it does sound like it could be either one. Well, this is what happened. I went to Target, got some clothes for my son, and I got 3 pairs of shorts. Only one of the 3 pair of shorts fit.
Your son?
No, me.
Oh,
Oh, I was gonna say I knew it. He doesn't wear shorts.
No, it was me. I wear shorts all the time. I definitely wear shorts all summer long.
haven't
And
you
actually, I
seen
don't wear
his
shoes that
neon
often.
white legs?
What are you talking about?
Because of his neon white legs.
Look at that sheen. Look at this. Look at the sheen on that. I'm
Yeah,
like,
it's
oh
right
wait,
off
no,
of
no,
the
I'm not
freaking
wearing pants.
iceberg.
Should be like
Right off
this. Look,
of the
look, I'm not even
iceberg.
wearing pants. No
I got a
pants down
sheen
here.
on the top of my head. I got a
Not,
sheen too.
it ain't Charlie either. All right, so who won? Who got that one? So we got Kayla, Elisa, Bean. I think that was it. Kayla, Elisa, and Bean. I'll get more spots.
That was a good one though. A very ambiguous question. Like it could have gone either way.
I was trying to think of like just simple things that I did or that happened to me.
No, I just pictured somebody pissing off Kim, and then she's like, "Okay, I talked to that person. They told me this, so I'm going back." You know, that's what I envisioned.
Well, the not fitting thing is because I grabbed something that I used to be able to wear and that I can no longer wear. All right, just
You,
saying.
I, I know all about that, man. Depending on the medication, the psych meds I'm on, it's how I fit my clothes. Really, I could drop or gain 50 pounds within a month.
Kristen says she doesn't see Bean returning it, but I definitely see Waylon taking them back just to get his money back. Look, and I had to do it twice. That's the whole story. So I went, I tried on one of the new pair. Oh, these don't fit. I just went back, got my money back, and they didn't have other pants that size or the size I needed. And so I was like, all right, just give me my money back, I guess. And then I went home, and then a separate time tried on the other new pair of shorts that I had, and those didn't fit either. So I had to go
you
back
didn't try
again.
you didn't try both pairs on at the same time?
No, and I'll tell you why. Let me explain why, and maybe you'll understand. The second pair that I tried on that didn't fit were supposed to be like workout shorts. I assumed some stretch. These ones for some reason didn't have any stretch. These were like a different kind of material. They weren't like stretchy shorts. But they were like
I
athletic
think you
shorts.
underestimated.
No, because I have other shorts right now
Oh,
that are stretchy
I think
with
you
athletic,
underestimated
like
the.
basketball shorts or something. You know what I mean? Like that. Those have a pretty wide range. Anyway,
Yeah, but you bought
What are
2
you talking?
pairs of shorts that were the same size, right?
but one was like the kind that you wear a belt with, and the other was athletic shorts.
Yeah, but
No,
still.
I don't remember. So I didn't realize. Maybe I bought that same size, but probably thought I bought the size up or whatever. I don't know.
That's funny.
Well, and
You
anytime
know,
you go and
you
get
know,
underwear or shorts, you should get like ask for the bigger pouch in front. It doesn't exist, but just so they know that you need it.
yeah, no, it exists. It's called paternity clothing.
No, and the shorts, man, the shorts.
Paternity clothes. They have this like it lets out this nice like opening. Yeah. All right. So story number 4. Okay. Here we are. I purchased a new freeze dryer.
What's a freeze dryer?
It probably must. This probably Kim. Look at her deflecting right off the bat.
Quick to deflect.
Jumped right in. And who's the money bags up here? It's Kim.
Oh,
Ready to
whatever. Shit. All my
ready to
You
quit
breakfast.
make
your job and start a freeze drying candy
Kim.
company. I
You
see.
probably. I think you make more. I think you make as much money as all 4 of the rest of us combined.
I don't know. I
I'm not
also have
kidding.
a lot of I have a lot of deductions that come out of my check.
I'm not saying you don't have bills. I'm talking about just
No, you
the
want to hear
gross.
something crazy? So like
Yeah.
we have this portal. It's like a financial portal that has all kinds of stuff about our pay and, deductions and shit. And I logged into that. I can't remember why. I think I needed to find out I needed a pay stub or something like that. Well, anyway, so I was like cruising through the portal and I looked at my pay versus my deductions, and they take nearly 40% of what I make. So I make $85,000 a year, and they take over $40,000 in deductions out of my pay. So in effect, I only make 40,000. That's what I bring home is 40,000 a year.
That's
They
crazy. That they can do that. That's that's
Is
crazy.
it
It
is
really
it
is.
the state tax just raping you or what?
It's not state tax. It's not just like my taxes. It's like
Pension and what? Social
yeah,
Security.
Yeah,
pension
then
and
they gotcha.
security and
Well,
insurance and
401k or whatever. Yeah.
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 I don't have a 401k. I have whatever
Bitcoin.
they take out, but it's like shit, man.
Bitcoin. Pokemon cards. Stamps. Plants. Buying all the plants.
Plants. I
All right,
spend
guys.
lots of money on plants.
Let's get some votes in here. So Kristen says
And I
this one's
get
gonna be
paid. I
hard.
get paid twice a month,
If
and
it's a
one
balance.
entire paycheck takes my entire uh, mortgage and part of the other paycheck.
Guys, if you get the answer right, you get another spot. You get extra spots on the door prize wheel. Whose story do you think this is? Mine? It's my story. It's or Kim's story, or Bean's
I think
story, Lisa May's story. It's mine though, but it could be any 4 of us, 5 of us.
the only thing that I would use a freeze dryer for is candy, but I could see all 3 of you using a freeze dryer because you all got your hands in like growing and stuff.
I'll be freeze drying leaves. That's what I'm going to be using it for.
I say, Waylon,
So can't you make dabs and stuff with a freeze dryer?
Yeah, but I can also freeze dry a bunch of my produce that I'll be growing, and that way I can send it out to people.
Have any of you ever tried to freeze dried candy?
No,
no, I've tried some of it, like the freeze dried
can't wait to do
Skittles.
it
They're
though.
pretty good.
I'm about to. Like
Yeah.
I haven't opened it yet, really, but it's
That's what I said. It's Waylon. It's Waylon. I told you it's Waylon.
Bean
I'm
buys
not a
crazy
fan of
shit.
hard.
Go ahead.
I'm not a fan of hard candy, but the way that it turns it into
A little bit
like a,
softer,
a
crunchier, I guess,
crunchy puff.
fluffier.
It's not
Speaking of,
soft at all. It doesn't remain soft at all. It's like there's a crunch to it, but it's so airy that it's more like it turns into like a dust right as soon as you bite into it.
it's kind of that reminds me, just like just like the folks over at Ozark Mountain Creations, who create the Flying High Sprees. You can win a pack from myself over on the Indoor Farmer Game Night every Sunday. You have the chance to win some freeze dried candies right there, guys. Ozark Mountain Creations, High Creations. Let's go.
What a segue.
Right on, man. Right on.
It's a great spot right there for him. I got to send him the bill later, but for now, but yeah, I mean, look. So Kim spoke up first. So Diane says Elisa May. Kristen says me. New adventures. Oh no, she's not saying me. She's just like I like the adventure. Yeah, okay.
I say it's Whalen. Make everything so.
I'd say it's Elisa.
No more dabs for me today.
Oh, dude, I am so high right now.
I,
Ooh,
I'm
which
just
All right.
going to
one?
antagonize because I feel like I know who it is.
Okay. So
Ooh, which one?
Diane says Elisa. Um, we're not sure from Kristen. Kim says. Who did you say, Kim?
Elisa.
Elisa. Chris says me. Bean's holding out for a little bit. Hey, Gabrielle.
No, I think it's me for sure.
You think it's who?
Me.
You?
Can you guess yourself?
Oh, you can say it's you can. Yeah, I mean you can say it's you, but the story's mine. I mean, next
I
week we
got
can
a
meet.
story.
Next week, hopefully, we'll have 5 people up here. Even that'd be even more stories.
I wanted to see about freeze
At least,
drying edibles and see if it like degrades the THC.
so we got Diane says Elisa, Kayla says me, Kristen says Elisa, Kim says Elisa, uh, Chris says me. Okay. Anybody watching on Facebook side, all you have to do is guess who you think the story belongs to, and if you get it right, you get another spot on the wheel. Hey, Gabrielle. If you want to guess who you think this story belongs to, let's go. It's called Story Boxes. Or wait, Story. What did we say again, Elisa?
Story boxes.
Okay.
Yeah.
I should say it like, let's unwrap this next story. I don't know. I'll have a top hat when I do, and anyway. Okay.
So
So we got
it's people in the boxes, which it's implying multiple boxes. So what about
whoa,
story box instead of story boxes? This is just one of the boxes.
the story box.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, I could see that. And eventually, like if I had like help working on it with like somebody editing, we could even make a graphic of like a box opening up. Story
Yeah.
number 1, story number 2, or whatever. Smokahontas.
Maybe,
Oh, okay, hell yeah. Tag some friends in here on the Facebook side if you want to get in on the door prize later. Hell yeah. Go ahead.
maybe,
That was Chris.
some naked twister. You know?
Yeah. Chris, what made you think this was my story?
Because I just saw it freeze drying, and I just think if you freeze drying because you're trying to make your own stuff, you're trying to be self sufficient. So right away, I know other people are, but that's what you put out there. So right away, I was like, okay, well,
I coughed and hurt my back.
I coughed one time and shit on a wall and sheets.
Damn, old man problems.
I was going to put one of my stories as I broke a rib this week and then I coughed it back in place. But a lot of people would know who that was because it happened live on a local sesh. And what had happened was, I don't know for sure, but basically I dislocated a rib bone, which I did not know was possible until this week. And it only was like one day later. I did it. I think I was doing a dab, and I ended up coughing. And afterwards, it finally started. It felt better. Like after one day, I was like, I'm pretty sure I coughed that bitch back in place.
I was going to do a story of I was in and working in my classroom today, and I walked by this table. I passed by a table and saw that the kids were working and stuff, and so I passed over to this other table. And so as I was passing to the other table, this kid says, "Oh my God, who farted? It stinks." I just kept walking to the other table. I was like, okay, I don't need to be involved in that. So I get over to the other table, and then the other kids at the table, there's like 6 kids sitting at the table, and they're like, "Oh my God, it stinks. Ooh, who farted?" They're doing all this stuff, right? So I was sitting there, I was like watching them, and then they all got up and they started like running to the middle of the class because I guess it smelled really bad. So I was like, okay, I'm a little too close. I'm gonna go to the back of the room now. And then
Yep.
this one kid, you always have a person when somebody farts, they'll sit there and they'll be like, "Oh, somebody farted. Who farted?" Go around
I'm
doing
sucking it all up.
so this one kid at the back of the room, he jumps up and he runs over there and he's like, "Who farted?" And he's over there smelling. I was just like, oh my God, there's always one.
So I think being you're the last one to vote on screen, it's been long enough, I think.
I say at least that.
All right. So we got Smokeahonis in the house, hey, and Gabrielle tagging some people. Appreciate you tagging. If you want to guess who it is, real quick, before I reveal the answer, we got a few people in the
What?
Rumble chat who guessed. Got 18 people
Oh, you
here.
might be talking about Facebook. I only have Rumble on here.
Yeah, I'm watching the Facebook comments too. I will give you the last few seconds here. I also typed it in the chat. Guess whose story this is for a spot on the wheel. Here's the wheel. Leslie Cobb. What's up, man? Last minute, guess whose story this is real quick, and I'll put you on the wheel if you guess it correctly. Hi. Smoke Honest, cheers. Who do you think this story belongs to?
The butler did it.
I just came in. That's okay. You can just throw a guess out on this one. There's more stories to be had.
I'm
I'll just
not
give you a
included.
chance.
If you just came in, I'm just up.
Yeah, anybody but Chris.
So
How
I
much?
said I'd use it for candy. Waylon said he'd use it to freeze dry some of his produce and stuff.
Yep, I'll be sending out when I open it, when I get it running and everything. I'm going to be using it to send out things like dried basil and other such things. So Margaret
Elisa,
says
what would you
Elisa.
use a freeze dryer for if you had it?
She doesn't
Well,
even
I
know.
know.
Yeah.
I don't know.
They just unmuted.
She's
I
like,
would
"What's a
try.
freeze dryer?"
Yeah. I didn't know he said me. I would try a bunch of different stuff.
Hmm.
I don't think I've had anything freeze dried before.
So Smokahana says, "What's on the wheel? How much?" I'm not sure what you mean by how much. You don't have to pay anything. The wheel, if you're not a subscriber of mine, you get a game night ticket if you win, which is good to get you into game night on Sundays, which you do not have to be there for, but you get a chance to win all kinds of prizes. But this is the door prize wheel right now. Anybody that comments on on Rumble, I apologize, Rumble. If you comment on Rumble like Leslie just did, you get on the wheel. And Facebook,
Well,
I need
let's not get ahead of ourselves.
huh?
I said, let's not get ahead of ourselves. If she would like to, contribute something to me, yeah, I'll fuck around.
I can't tell what you're
Huh?
saying.
Forget it. I'm not used to these headphones. I don't have the
Chris?
microphone.
Oh, I see.
What?
I see. Well, Chris did say he's really fucking stoned, so Anyway, let's
It's
reveal
trailed
the
off
answer.
there.
The answer to this one.
Oh wait,
This
I
story.
did.
This story belongs to Elisa May.
Yep.
Elisa May.
So what are
I
you
did.
freeze drying, Elisa May?
Well, right now we're freeze drying the bubble hash, but we're gonna try other things too. I would like to try fruit freeze dried.
Are you
That's a good
freeze
idea.
drying it to cure it or freeze drying it to save it? Because I've heard of people freezing and I haven't looked it up fully, but it's called some sort of cold cure.
Hmm.
I didn't know if you were just using it to store, if you were curing it, freezing it like that.
Well, I don't know really what he's doing it for, but the weed it'll dry faster too. It'll dry with I think what is it, 48 hours in a freeze dryer.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, that's what
And
okay, I
a
understand
lot of
what you're
the
saying.
dispensaries use a freeze dryer to dry their weed. So I don't know. We'll see what all we do with it, I guess.
I watch videos on YouTube and I see people putting hash in these like trays and these freeze things
Mhm.
that probably cost all kinds of money, and I'm like, oh man, I could make some really good concentrate.
Yeah, that's what Joe thinks too.
Okay, so Bean, um, Kim, you said Elisa, right? Kim.
Yeah.
Who else? Let's see. Kristen and Diane. And that was it. Yeah, this is fun. Okay. Moving on to this would be question number 5, is it? I'm not sure what number this is, but before we go to question number 5, let's read a quick word from Rumble Premium. If you all could mute yourselves real quick, I would appreciate it. Rumble Premium. Go to rumble.com/premium/studio to get $10 off an annual subscription. You probably noticed Rumble is growing fast and it's not slowing down. We're building a real alternative to big tech that puts creators first and actually protects free speech. I can tell you before I even read the rest of this, of all the sites I've tried, I am definitely getting the most traction on Rumble and the most help in return, the actual dollars where their mouth is. I pay, for multiple sites to get the little check mark. Rumble definitely by far has been the most worthwhile. And now there's Rumble Premium, an easy way to upgrade your experience. With Premium, you get an ad-free viewing across the platform. No pre-rolls. I always love that. No pre-rolls. Not sure what they mean by that. No pre-rolls. No interruptions, just the content you came for. Plus, premium members unlock exclusive content like bonus videos, behind the scenes drops, and more from your favorite creators. Right now, Rumble's offering $10 off an annual subscription. Just go to rumble.com/premium and use the promo code STUDIO to check out. That's rumble.com/premium, promo code STUDIO. No ads, more freedom, and content you actually care about. That's the deal. Cool. Yeah, they offered me 14 cents for that one, so I took it. Let's go. All right, y'all can unmute if you like. Let's go to the next story. I do need to spin the wheel. The stories do help get through the show. I like it. I like it. I am going to do a number spin at some point. I guess it's not crucial to interrupt the game for that because you don't have to be here for it. But if you want to get in on the number spin, you have to be a subscriber on the indoorfarmer.locals.com. And if you do that for $2 a month, you get in on at least 4 number spins a week where you don't have to be there to win. You don't have to be here to watch the show or anything. Plus, you get game night every week with 20 plus prizes every week. Shouts out to Sheena. It's going to be our newest sponsor once a month. We're going to be offering a tie-dye shirt. And I told her we can do an option. She's offering people the option of a tie-dye shirt with my logo on it, the Indoor Farmer. And I said, well, we'll give everybody the option if they want one that's just a tie-dye shirt like the one I'm wearing right now. then they can do that. Or we could, if they want to have it with my logo, that's the other option. So that'd be fun. Okay, so here we go. The next story. The whole time I was waiting for the wheel to quit spinning. Okay. Here we go. Here we go. I rebuilt a section of fence that I have been putting off for a long time. Rebuilt a section of fence. Well, Kim definitely has a lot of construction happening. Gazebos and walls and bricks and I don't really know about Bean's surroundings. I mean, I don't know if he has any fencing around him, or probably no, like it's an apartment or something. So Elisa definitely would have a fence. I don't have a fence. You guys see my fence every Monday, so everyone knows what mine looks like. I mean, Kim, you're muted. Elisa's muted as well.
I say beans.
I thought you have a fence in your backyard.
I have a fence, yeah, but I can't go anywhere with mine. So, okay, Kristen says me. Elisa May, you're second on Frog Hopper list for autism awareness funds. Okay, hell yeah.
I think it's Bean.
That's what I said. I'm a genius.
Okay, so we got
I
two
think
for
it's
Bean. We got
Waylon.
one for me.
I
Elisa
think it's
thinks it's
Waylon. You've been putting it off since at least two 420s ago.
Dude,
Are you telling me
dude,
right now
if
that
you
this isn't
ever
you? Tell me right now it's not you, Bean.
No, it's not me.
Did you guys see where he looked at when he said that? Over down to the left. You guys saw that.
if you ever had a stalker and you took them into the police station and they got the video, you could say, "Play that beautiful bean footage."
That's good. That's good. So okay, so now the avalanche is starting here. We got Kayla and Margaret both say me. Kristen says me. Bean says me. Lisa says me. Kim and Chris both say Bean. Smokahontas says me. Frog Hopper hasn't guessed yet. Don't just jump on the Margaret bandwagon just because, like, Chris comes in, and as soon as Margaret guessed, he didn't even guess it. He was like, "Whoa, Margaret always wins." And I saw him, like, he took his ball
She
and he went
does.
home.
She has like ninja magic.
Nah, she's just participates more than anyone. She's in there. She's on the wheel, getting on the wheel. Okay, Leslie says Kim. See, that's what I'm thinking, but I don't know how much construction she still has to go. Trying to get a lawn. Didn't you build up a fence around around your yard, Kim, or no?
I just got some welded wire and some T-posts and off where I wanted the dogs
Okay.
to be out of.
And this
That
happened
sounds
just
like you
recently.
just could build a part of fence.
What?
This happened recently.
Like within the
Yeah.
past week.
I don't know, did it?
So you didn't? Was it recent, Kim?
Was what recent?
When you did that with the fence?
I don't
Yeah,
know. Is it?
Leslie, I'm trying to use Frog Hopper.
Plead the fifth.
You can't plead the fifth. You can't handle the truth. Okay, I'm glad to see somebody guessing over on Facebook. Man, the Facebook algorithm is just like like a bunch of us have tagged like hundreds of people, and it's like, okay,
Yeah.
it's
Doesn't
their
make
loss.
sense.
We're having fun with this game. So we got 21 people in the house. We definitely have about 8 guesses, I think, at this point. So we got one guess for Kim. Ooh, wow, Leslie's gonna clean house if he gets this. I think it's Kim. I feel gaps in fences, Chris. Is that innuendo? Chris?
I don't
I
know.
don't know.
I feel like I've seen videos from Elisa with still playing in the yard, and I'm pretty sure they have a privacy fence around their yard.
Uh-oh. Could it
Well,
happen? Could it break down?
I,
We do.
I thought you were talking about me. I
Yeah,
was like, well,
we
you're
seem
on
like
the
we need a
site.
privacy fence.
It's like I seen videos and I was like,
What do they see now?
Oh no, Chris, fucking a fence hole or what? It's like just a piece of wood with one of those knots missing. You know.
You're
Um,
gonna get a splinter dick.
yeah. Well, you can take precautions. Bring yourself a piece
no,
of
I am
sandpaper.
on some
Talk
sites.
about
You
a
know what I
wood.
mean? I am on some sites. I have stuff out there. What you looked over and you said I seen some videos, and I was like,
Onlywood.com.
Yeah, onlyfans.com/plumber and a fence.
On the fence with Chris Plummer.
Talk about a woody.
Yep. All right. I think all the votes are in. You guys on the screen have all voted. This story belongs to me. It's my story. I'm pretty proud of this damn fence too. It's another sort of temporary fence, but it is a hell of a lot nicer and much like it gave more space. It literally opened up a path that goes all the way around my garage. As to before, the fence like stopped, like it went up to the garage at like 3/4 of the way around. So there was this whole side, the long side of my garage that I wasn't able to use. And the dogs and my son, like they had, they just had this big, like a horseshoe kind of shape versus now they can go all the way around. Pretty cool, pretty excited. I'm going to show it off on Monday. I took some time lapse video. A lot more work to do, but I basically rebuilt the fence. I used a bunch of bamboo. I used a bunch of 6 foot tall bamboo rods to hold up the fence, like spaced apart, and also some other pieces of wood. But I'm also going to get more. I'm going to go and buy more of these rods and just just go overkill with it and put a whole bunch of them in there. And because they're just wood, like they're not that sturdy. But if you put a whole bunch of them in there, bamboo is pretty sturdy. So if I fill that bitch up,
before you put the big video on, you should carve in like Elvis ruins and shit like that.
it's not a wooden fence.
Oh, ruined my whole idea.
Yeah, sorry. All right, so I got to look at where we started this at. Lucky guess. Hooray, hooray. Okay, so Kristen said me, Margaret, and Kayla both said me. Bean, you said me, right? And
Yeah.
Elisa.
Yeah.
I
And
don't remember.
well, yeah, you didn't say it. You said
I
somebody
feel
else.
like you've been working on that fence since I I came up there.
I've had to mess with it a bunch of times, but I went above and beyond this time. I'm saying like it's super like the best word I can use is like clean. Like it's super clean now. Like the way that I was using like a bunch of garbage to like hold it up before. I'm still using this ladder that I have, but I weighted it down a lot like smoother and just cleaner, and everything is it's gonna be it's I'm excited to show it off. All right, so I
I have
got
to
Diane. Go ahead.
I have to chop down some trees in my yard. But the problem is, right at the property line, it's the railroad, and some of the trees are growing up from the railroad onto the property. And then every time I get out my chainsaw, the neighbors get worried. But I'm about to just chop them down, leave them for the fucking railroad to collect. I mean, they shouldn't be over on my property. They should take that out. But
Diane, I
some of
got
them are
you.
really small.
And I got Smokeahonis both. You both guessed that one right. All right.
I'm gonna have,
Go ahead, Chris.
I was gonna say the hard part is the reason why I'm having such an issue with it is because they're on a slant. I have to cut them a certain way so they won't fall on any of the neighbor's property or my property. But
Yeah,
I'll
that
try
that
to get them
that's
done
one
with.
thing that sucks. Like my fence butts up next to my neighbor's fence because they have a white picket fence, and I have dogs that can get right through that. So I had to put another fence up next to theirs. So I also have a big hill that I'm thinking about putting a fence up down the hill that so that I can start building up the hill and actually go backwards from the fence and just keep putting material there. But I would have to build up two fences. I have all these plans and ideas, but man, I can't get. I have like a door that needs fixed. I have a whole bunch of little things. Owning a house is not easy, right, Kim? Right?
Nope.
Whoever else out there owns a house, like owning a house is like
It's a
renting is more
pain in the
expensive,
ass.
but owning is a pain in the ass. Yeah, learning all the ins
There's
and
no
outs.
one you can call because you own the house. You can't
Yeah.
call the landlord.
Yeah, and then well, here's the pain in the ass, and you can this kind of crosses over to a lot of other things. But if you have a buddy that has the knowledge, handyman, electrician, whatever, most likely they don't want to work on your house because for a few reasons they're going to assume you want some kind of friend deal, discount. They also will not. They don't want to be attached to your house. Every time you say hi to them, they're going to think that you're about to tell them about that thing that they fixed that's messed up again. And I can understand both of those, but then that leaves us to just call directly to professionals, and they may not be able to get you in right away, and you might want to just give your business to your friends versus profession. Anyway, there's like it's a whole conundrum. But anyway, I got the number for the next story. One, two, okay. Here we go. The story. This is story number 5. I went to the hardware store to get 5 keys made. When I got home, I realized I accidentally made 5 copies of my old house key.
That's Bean.
Why are you laughing at me? What? Why would you think it's Bean? I do this all the time. Why are you laughing, Kim? Kim, it's probably
Yeah,
Kim. But yeah, it's Kim.
It's Bean.
That's
that does
Bean.
sound like something I do.
Yeah, Kim. Okay, so we got 2 for Bean. Poison up trees with chalk.
No,
That's
I
what?
lose my fucking house keys in the trunk of my car for a month. That's why.
We got 2 for Kim. We got Leslie and
Or a,
Margaret both say Kim.
or a big,
I think it's Alicia.
or I lose my car keys in a humongous bag of cough drops in my coat.
Oh no.
You see, that's
Cough
why you
drop.
need five new keys.
Extra keys.
No,
Hey Kelly.
I have extra keys.
Kelly, guess whose story you think this belongs to for an extra spot on the door prize wheel. We got 2 for Kim and 2 for Bean. It's my story, but we've got 2 for Kim, 2 for Bean.
I think it was Alicia.
Who's Alicia? I'm just giving you shit. Her name is
I'm
Elise.
sorry. I know I'm really stoned and I
Yeah,
have 2 broken teeth.
that's why I gotta give you shit. Well,
Oh
give us
yeah, did
more
I tell you?
excuses.
They couldn't see me at the dentist. I sat
Oh
there and they
no.
said it was going to be a 3 hour wait.
Oh yeah, you did tell us in the group chat.
It's
Kristen
like I
says
could
Kim.
hardly talk anymore.
We got 3 for Kim. Kelly, guess whose story this is? Smokahontas, if you're still here, guess whose story you think this is? We've got 26 in the house now, guys. Guess whose it is? We'll give you another spot on the wheel. We got 3 for Kim. Kim's laughing. See, like she's letting it. She's giving it
You
away.
can't hold back.
Yeah,
No, I'm not.
she's
I
giving
think
it
it's
away.
freaking funny.
I don't, I don't know about you guys, but I don't know a lot of men who lock their keys in in their car a lot and stuff like that. We also don't have big totes to lose our keys in with big bags full of cough
Yeah, there's
drops.
2 things that I don't think I've ever misplaced that people misplace all the time. It's my keys and my wallet.
Mikey's what? I always say that when someone says, "I'm looking for my keys," and I'll say, "My keys what?"
I don't misplace my keys. I freaking lock them in freaking lockers.
Leslie says, "Evil laugh." uh, okay. Leslie says Elisa is awfully quiet, quietly looking. Yeah, I'm not sure if that's how you meant to say it. Um, yeah. But Chris, who did you think it was?
Elisa.
Okay,
Elise.
Elisa.
Ah, that
Okay,
hurt.
we got a few for Kim, one for Elisa. It's my.
Maybe.
It is my story though, but you can guess who you think it is, Bean.
I think it's Kim.
Okay. Kim says Bean. Kayla says Kim. Okay, so we got like four for Kim. One, two, three, four, five for Kim. We got Leslie. I'm not sure who you said. Oh, quality. Are you saying Elisa then, Leslie? Is that who your guess is? Oh no, he said Kim back there. I see it. I see your original. It's Kim. Okay, Jack says he thinks it's Kim. Guilty? Is that what you meant to say? Guilty, Leslie. Elisa has a guilty look, is what he's saying. She's awful guilty looking. Ah, I see. Yeah, she does look pretty guilty. I'll give you that. Whoa, there's some feedback there.
Sounds like a
But
lawnmower.
this is not Elisa's story though. This is mine. But she does look guilty. I'll give you that. Who's there's a different background noise now. If you all could mute and unmute. I know it's not Elisa. It's not Kim either this time. It's Chris, I think. Yep.
Yeah, somebody like weed whacking outside.
It's just like that's kind of what it felt like. Okay. So Leslie says Kim. Anybody else on the Facebook? 8 people watching on Facebook. Only one person guessed. Kelly, what's your guess? You can just take a guess. There's no penalty. You do get shocked if you guess the wrong answer, though. Well, you don't get told where it comes from, it's going to come from, but you do get just a little zap. Nothing, you know.
I'd put your phone down if I were you.
Just put it down and walk away, and it's like they just leave the show running the whole time. Okay. I want to see. I'd love to see one more guesser from Facebook. Come on, guys, 8 people. One more, and it can't be one of you that are already over on Rumble. Jack Byers. He guessed Kim. That's cool. Kelly or Smokeahanis. Anybody else over there? Are they all Facebook bots watching me? Probably a long delay as well. They're listening to the last story right now. Like,
Yeah.
so went to the hardware store. So, I mean, I would think. I don't know if I'd go to the hardware store to get keys. Probably like Walmart or maybe.
Yeah, $5 at Walmart.
I mean, I did go this time, but I don't want to.
And they
No,
give you
like,
a free one if you buy
yeah.
3.
I bet you. I got a pretty good deal too at the hardware store. I get a discount, military discount, so I go there as well. If you don't go to Lowe's as a veteran. Deborah Payne. Hey, appreciate you coming in. If you want to guess whose story this is. We got 28 people in the house. Let's see if we can get one more guesser from Facebook who's live. We got 8 people watching over there. Anybody else want to guess whose story this is?
Can you guys hear me?
Yes.
Jack.
Okay.
Did you get
That was
Jack?
a lot.
Kim.
I had to switch headphones and do ninja electronical shit and
Deb coming on Rumble. Leslie is Deborah Payne is coming over to Rumble. She says Elisa also. Okay, another one for Elisa.
Did you get Jack over on Facebook?
I got Jack. Yep, Jack for Kim. If you get the right answer, you get another spot on the wheel. I guess we need to start hurrying this up a little bit more than we are already. We're at 2 hours. Okay. Let's reveal. Oh, that is Deborah. Okay, cool. The story belongs to Bean Dongo.
I told you.
Bean
I
Dongo.
bet that'd be a stoner move he'd make.
Elisa, did you say Bean too?
Yeah.
Okay, I think Kim and Elise are the only two that said Bean. I had everyone in the comments convinced that it was Kim, Elisa. Yeah,
Yeah.
I don't think anyone else guessed Bean in the comments. A lot
I
of
think
Kim.
like a dumbass once you got home with 5 wrong keys.
Yeah.
Tell us about it.
I I just went back to my old job and started managing, and they were supposed to make keys for me and a couple other people, and they've just been pushing it off. So I went to the hardware store, already irritated. I threw the work key in my center console, and when I got to the hardware store, there was my old house key was in the center console. I just reached in and grabbed it, went in, got 5 keys made, got home, looked down into the center console, and there's a key still in there. And I'm like, I know I have that key in my wallet. And sure enough, I made 5 keys that I don't ever need again.
Like, what can you do? What can you do with keys that you don't? I have extra keys too. Like, I mean, you
Recycling.
can. Well, you can do things like
You
little
can
artsy
repin the
fartsy
lock.
projects. You can make like necklaces. Make a key necklace. Be kind of interesting.
You can repin the lock
Repin
to
the
that
lock
key.
to match
Repin.
his old home, his old
Yeah.
house.
All you
No,
have to do is
Wow.
pop out the core. You see the numbers on it, and you just repin the lock.
Like
Well,
somebody
when
somebody.
COVID hit, I started going into lock sport, and you could just repin a lock.
Huh. Well, I feel like that would just be a funny scenario where the person happens to move into the old place that Bean lived at, and then gets a job at the place that Bean has changed the locks, and it's just like, what the fuck? Why does my house key work for this door? What the just weird, the weirdest coincidence. I don't know. There are some situations where a key will work in a spot that it's not meant for. Anyway, I digress. But that was a good one. That was a good one. Only 2 people got it right. They got it right away too. It was just like Elisa and Kim, just like, yeah.
He had guilty all over his face as soon as he read it.
Dude, I heard that and I went, that's a Bean thing.
I mean, I could definitely do that as well with my
Stone
history
moment
with
for sure.
shorts. Yeah, stone moment. Yeah. Well,
But
also like,
sure enough, it was only $23 for 5 keys.
so $46 then, because you had to go back and get the right keys.
Yeah, I got to go back tomorrow.
So these 5 keys cost $46, man. What's up?
Yeah.
All right. Okay, let's get to the last question. Here we go. The last story, I should say, not question. I found out one of my bosses is being transferred. Okay. It'd have to be somebody that has multiple bosses. Oh, and by the way, we actually were reading all 7 stories. I meant to stop at 5. It should be like the number of people who are in the boxes and that number of stories. I don't know. Maybe not. I'm just flying by the seat of my pants up here. But this is my story too. One of my multiple personalities are all in charge of me, and a couple of them are getting transferred out. So um, I'd just like to say goodbye to reason and compassion. They're both going out the window. See you later, boys. All right, so we got a few votes already. We got Kristen says Kim, Margaret says Elisa. Okay, so this is catching on a little bit. This is catching on. I'm getting excited about this game. So like everyone who's here on the weekly basis is now getting to see how it works out, and a few people watching on Facebook. It looks like Smokeahannes is back with the hashtag WTIF. Let's see a hashtag WTIF. Actually, let's see hashtag PITB in the comments. And yeah, so a few more weeks of this, and I think we'll have a good like solid understanding in the comments, and there'll be a lot more people wanting to play. This is pretty fun. I like it. And maybe if it actually drives some algorithm, some reach, then maybe we can make a better prize than just the normal ticket or coupon that I give out. Can maybe make it worth it, or more worth it, I should say. Kristen, thank you. Hashtag PITB. I think it's fun. It sucked me in. See, that's what I'm talking about. I haven't seen Kristen in a while, and this game sucked her right in. Got her excited. Leslie says Kim. Okay. Who else was Elisa? Kim.
And it's fun with current events because that's like everybody's like actual stories, but I think it'll be even more fun with like when you have to like stick to the
topical.
topic.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, this one was easier, I guess. This is a good first or more. Like we Bean and I did it last week. We had it was hot and sexy, but no, anyway. We played this. We played this last week. We played this last week for like a little trial run, and this is sort of a bigger trial run to get to. Lisa and Kim are now participating. I think Chris understands what's happening. He wants to join in, and I think you're right. I think it's going to be a little bit more pointed when we have a topic, which we could start talking about as we finish out the show, because I would always love to just know the topic a week in advance. You guys were talking about pizza earlier. Maybe you want to talk about like pizza as a topic for 2 hours, like because there's so much.
Oh, I've
There's
slung
so much
pods
about it.
for years.
Bean, if you guys haven't followed Fire in the Hole, they go live and they'll get into some good conversations and just kind of open forum kind of conversations. But that would be a good topic, or just kind of food. We've talked about food before, but we could maybe get a little bit more pointed on food, like maybe Italian food, or we can just
But
pizza
is a big one. Like I mean, like people are. I know I am. Like if the pizza's not right, it's not right. Like
Mm-hmm.
I
There's a lot
want
of
my
different kinds.
Yeah. And people are like big pizza fans, and like there's all like you said, all different kinds of like, and even going back to like what an actual pizza is before it turned
Right.
into the pie that we're eating. But anyway,
Yeah,
digress.
I slung pods for years.
So I worked at a pizza place too, so I think it would be a good topic. I think maybe we can
Like I can do the whole.
So
can do
Jack,
all
I
that.
worked at a pizza place, but I could never do that with the pizza, the dough. I watched them over and over, but I could not do it.
Jack
That's fun.
says Elisa over on Facebook. Okay, we got a couple for. We got one for
I think it's
Elisa.
either Elisa or Kim because they would both have multiple bosses. They like in a. Well, actually, I don't know.
Whoa! You have multiple bosses too. You definitely have multiple. Oh, listen to this deflection over here, because I know you got multiple bosses in like a big facility like that, right? You got like layers of bosses.
Yeah.
Layers.
We did just open another shop down in St. Augustine, so
Oh, see.
for all your powder coating needs, come check out.
Yes, just get it in there, man. I've always said that about the show too. It's like if you want to promote, do it within the conversation, and I most wholeheartedly hope that people would. Why not? As long as you can still have the conversation and not just had a few people come on and just take over.
I'm gonna guess Kim, and I gotta go before my boss that's transferring out is calling me.
Oh, okay. I see that. I see that. Okay. All right,
Yeah.
Elisa. Thanks for playing and hanging out.
Good night, Elisa.
So Elisa says Kim. Got a few that say Elisa. Elisa may have left because she couldn't handle keeping her straight face. So I don't know. Now Bean did try to throw us off when clearly he has multiple jobs. Well, Chris, who did you say?
No, I didn't say anything. I think it's you.
No, who did you say? You think it's me? It is me. It's definitely my story. Bean, who did you say it was? I don't think he might not have said it
I
yet.
well,
It's not me.
I just don't know how like it works as a teacher. Like, would there be levels of bosses, or like is your boss like the principal? I don't know how
Yeah,
that
she gets
works.
sent to the principal's office sometimes. Where does the principal send you when you like? Where
I
does
think it's Elisa.
the
Nah, bro.
superintendent's
I
office?
know in the military you answer to different people. I think it's you.
Yeah.
Chris thinks I'm secretly still an agent in the government.
So am I.
Okay.
Or not really.
Nope, you're just part of the program. You're one of the subjects that got loose. Experimental program. Uh, all right, so we got Diane and Caleb will say Lisa, Kristen, or let's see who else. Leslie says Kim. We got let's see. I think that was the first of the guesses on
Ah,
Facebook.
Kim's in the was in
Rumble.
the military too.
Yep,
Shit.
Leslie said Kim. Got it. Uh, Bean, I forget. I'm sorry. One more time. Did you happen to say
So
it?
Elisa.
Okay, Elisa. Kim, I think said Elisa. I think it's me, but it's. I also think it's Bean. I also think it's Bean. We got Jack over here said Elisa.
I
Jack's the
think
only
Elisa
guesser on
works.
Facebook. Go ahead.
She works in an environment where there would be multiple bosses for different like departments and stuff. Like,
I thought she worked like by herself at a house.
I thought it was at like like a children's center type place.
Oh, yeah, there would be a bunch of bosses there. That's true. That's true. If it wasn't me, I might think it could be Elisa. It's
Y'all
funny, man. If you
confusing
ever
me.
if you ever watch Story Wars, like no one plays the way I would play. Like I would play every story is my story every time.
Most of the
Yeah,
time
like
I
just
just say
last week I
party.
went in.
Yeah, I was like I walk at Foster. I work at foster homes for neurodiverse. Okay, children, young adults. Okay, yeah, there's going to be a bunch of bosses there for sure.
hmm
Okay, Kayla, Kayla. I shouldn't have said anything. I just had to say it. That's like nobody plays my way. This is hilarious. All right, Jack really is the only one on the Facebook side. Okay, well we're down to 6 over there, so there's 5 lurkers and Jack all on Facebook. Um, no big deal though. There are some local people that watch that maybe just don't want to comment. I get that. Okay, so
Well,
Kayla, are you
maybe they haven't
saying
made their way over to Rumble, which is a good thing, right?
that's what's up? That's what's up. Kayla, are you guessing me or are you just laughing at me? Is that she's just like it's Waylon. No, you already guessed. She already guessed Elisa May, so I can't. So we got one for Kim, a bunch for Elisa, a bunch for Elisa. I want to get one more vote in here, and then we can
I
get out of
said
here.
you, Waylon. You got my. I think it's
Oh,
you.
you did say me. Okay, yeah. So Chris has got it right so far. Chris is the only one right so far.
I like being right.
Chris, you've preliminarily won. Preliminarily, preemptively. I don't know.
I'm really
You know.
high. I don't know.
Okay. Well, I think that's it. Kayla, Diane, did you guess? Diane
Right.
said
I
Elisa.
am.
Did Margaret or MJ? Did you guess? Now Margaret's not going to guess because Chris said she always wins. So now we're just never going to see Margaret around
Margaret,
again. She's never coming
Margaret,
back because you
I
just
have
think,
love for you. Come
gosh,
on, I love your winning streak. I do. It's
I
just,
love I love your streak. Hey, what? All right, we're going to reveal it because it's time to get going. This story belongs to Sprout. No, it's Kim's story. Kim Axtell. I said Elisa Margaret. Okay, my bad. I didn't must not have seen it. I'm looking back. I don't see it. Oh, back here maybe.
Yeah, my boss is the owner of the company. He's not transferring anyway.
Okay, I think Kristen also said Kim. Kristen, you said Kim as well. It looks like right before Margaret said Elisa.
see,
Right
I
here, I think.
forgot. I was thinking military and right away. I thought about you, and then like I was like, oh yeah, that's right, Kim too. I was like, ah, shit.
So far we got Leslie and Kristen. Okay, that's it. And you know what? I guess I'll get the Facebookers. We've had some different people popping in today, so
Did you
we'll
say
go ahead and
face hookers?
yes.
Where are they at?
Well, it's digital. It's you have to pay $9.99 a minute on the
No, no, not
internet,
them. I'm
and
talking about. They always
that's what
say, "Oh, hey,
it's called.
I'm
It's called
I'm lonely
OnlyFans.
tonight," and I'm just like, "What the?
Yeah, it's called OnlyFans, Chris.
No idea how
Facebookers.
many."
Well, you're doing that. What
Go ahead.
current events are happening? Like, I haven't really paid attention to.
That's my problem this week. I didn't actually notice a lot of
So
big
Donald
stories.
Trump was in the news today about, he got sued by somebody, the city of, or the state or whatever of New York, for fraudulently, he was charged with fraudulent, like, he blew up his business saying that his businesses were worth more than what they were. And he
Hmm.
Yeah.
was found guilty of that, and he had to pay like 500 million, a $500 million fine. That came out in the news today. He won in his court of appeals. They said that um, the uh, the fine was too big, so they threw
Yeah,
that part of it out.
because they tried to blow up the offenses to try to make them more than they are. Just like they switched, they
No,
literally changed a misdemeanor.
They didn't rule
Yes,
against him.
they're exaggerating some of these
They
offenses.
didn't they didn't they didn't rule against the offenses. They ruled against the amount of
I
money.
know that's not. I'm
It
not. I that's what I'm saying, Kim. Like they, or just
was
like
a judge that did that, though. It wasn't
and the
anybody
judge
else.
that did it is actually guilty of that crime. She literally was uh, saying that her apartment building had so many apartments in it, when it actually had more, um, so that she could get a cheaper, tax rate or whatever. Her name was I know her knew her name. But
Yeah, I
yeah,
don't know
the
about any of
judge,
that, but I'm just
the
saying.
accusing judge that was trying him was guilty of doing that. It's so funny.
Well, who else would you trust with that information? Like, she knows what she's talking about.
Uh, this is like what Kim's talking about is like the evaluations on his properties, like they
Yeah.
can like lying about what they're worth and stuff.
Yeah, it was
Um,
fraudulent, so that he could.
evidently it's pretty common because of some of the like gray areas of it. I guess a lot of people do it, but yeah, all those rich people loopholes.
Yeah.
Kim, Kim wins the.
What did I win?
Well, if you are still subscribed on Locals, you won an Indoor Farmer coupon. If you are not, you get a game night ticket.
I can
Um,
give you a lap dance too.
I'm good.
Just like that,
Ah,
just like the Bloodhound Gang song, Chris. A lap dance is so much
I
better when
think
the
I
stripper is
think
crying.
strip is crying.
I think Bean's into the lap dances though.
Okay, well, the game is
No,
over, but
no,
maybe
not
let's find
yet.
out. What does everyone think in the
We were
comment
just kind of
below?
Are we
talking
gonna
about
Who's
this
freeze?
earlier
who's
on.
most? Wait, are we all frozen?
I think we all froze.
Literally, everyone looked frozen for a second there. I was like, "Whoa,
We
guys!"
did.
We
I
were
was
kind of talking about
like,
that earlier on my live. I don't really like to be touched by strangers, and I don't really understand the allure of going to a place and getting a cock tease.
yeah, I
No,
don't either.
because you
Yeah.
know what? I've dated two different dancers, and I've seen what goes on backstage. And these women come back all sweaty and nasty and everything. No, it's
Yeah.
lost its allure.
I'll never
I mean
forget
that.
when I was young. I was like 20, 21, and I was when I was in the military, and I was stationed in San Antonio. And me and some friends of mine went to a. They had male strippers. They had ladies' night at different nightclubs there in San Antonio, and they had male strippers every time they'd have ladies' night. So anyway, so me and some of my female friends, we went to this nightclub for ladies' night, and they had strippers, male strippers there. And so we're all sitting there, just like watching it. And I'm like, I'm not into that shit at all. But anyway, so we're sitting there watching it. And so it's this humongous dance floor. It was a nightclub. So they've got this humongous dance floor. And at the end of this dance floor, they have these two separate platforms. So they've got four separate platforms and then the main floor. And they've got men dancing on all of them. So the main act would be in the middle. And then on the end, on each of those platforms, would be two guys that had been the main act before dancing. So we're sitting there and we're watching this shit. And like, I'm just laughing. I'm not turned on by any of this stuff. I'm just laughing at all of this stuff and whatnot. But anyway, over at the end of the dance floor to the left of me, there was this guy dancing in his little bikini bottom, and there was this big fat lady. I mean, she was huge, and she's all like into watching this poor guy, and I'm just like, so I'm just sitting there, and I'm observing all of this stuff. Dude, she reached out and she grabbed him between the legs, and I was like, oh my god, she just grabbed that guy. I was like, Lynette, my friend was sitting next to me. Did you see that? And I about knocked Lynette out of the chair, but oh my god, it was crazy.
Did she
I'm
feel
like,
the roll of quarters?
fuck if I know.
Well,
Didn't really
you
see.
didn't put the number two on the whel.
Yeah, I took. This is our fourth spin of the week, so I had to keep off number 2, number 8, and number 5.
God.
Yep, that's how I keep it straight. Number 15 is our winner, last winner of the week. Remember, every Sunday I make a new post, and if you're a subscriber, you can get in on the post by hitting the like button, commenting, you get a number, and you'll get 4 chances to win without ever having to be at the live show. So if you pay the $2 or $20 for a whole year on the indoorfarmer.locals.com, let's find out who number 15 is. And also, by the way, there will not be a game night this Sunday because I'll be going to the marijuana maintenance program, a golf outing. Ronald Blackwell is our winner, our last winner of the week. Congrats. You
What do you
won.
mean keep it straight, Waylon? Maybe sometimes you want to experiment a little bit.
Well, I get goofy with it sometimes, but hey, we got Deborah came in over on the Rumble. Hell yeah. Cheers, Deborah. Thanks for finding us. Have a good night. Thanks for a great show. All right, Kristen. Bless you with my face on screen. Oh, okay. Yeah, you'll have to come up and play the game. This is going to be a fun weekly thing. Have a good night. Oh, she's just kidding about coming up on the screen. Oh, jeez. All right. Anyway, we got our winner, Ronald Blackwell. Let me write this down. But yeah, that was fun. A little bit more engaging than normal. Me and Kim arguing about politics for 2 hours. Although that has its place too. I watch plenty of shows out there that are way into that. Okay. Anyway, thanks again for being hanging out and participating. And Kim and Chris, definitely want to get you in next week. Remember, guys, it's gonna be a reoccurring thing. So if you want to be involved, you got to try and let us know ahead of time. If you, I'm gonna have to limit it to people on the screen because we can't have like 10 people. Like no one can, like you can't really know the people that well if you're not on screen to be able to kind of banter about the subject and stuff. So anyway, watch.
Yeah,
Oh,
'cause you give your answer, and then like you when it comes up to you, then you explain.
yep,
You know.
that's the part that's fun. Yeah. But for anyone who's interested, I know we've been on for 2.5 already, but I want to go watch some Story Wars right now. There's a new one that came out tonight. Even though I think I got to finish a little bit of Kill Tony too. I think like one last bucket pull, get done with that, and then go over to some Story Wars. And actually, I watched it all day today on Rumble Live. We watched Kill Tony and music and stuff. So I might go back to might do that again to get some more, finish out the month strong with those numbers. All right, let's go. You got anything to promote, Bean? You got the waffle going on, so go follow Fire in the Hole, and you'll hear him talk about the waffle every time he's live. Waffle, 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 waffle. Now you do got to remind, you got to remind the people. Got to tell them what's up. You want to tell them what's in it. So you said earlier the bong. Was it more than the bong or just the?
Well, we do it waffles a little different. It's always a 50-50 waffle, so $2, and for every spot you'll get, one of those dollars goes into the 50-50. And then it's also progressive, so for every certain dollar amount, I add prizes in. So right now there's 3 spoon bowls and a Fire in the Hole swag bag.
Okay.
Yeah, we're gonna add the bonners in and add.
What if I show my tits?
You got to get a few more people in there for that, Chris. That's
Damn it.
Oh, you know what though? You know what we could do is we could read this ad here for 78 cents. This is huge money. This is huge money on Rumble, and actually it looks like, oh man, people don't leave yet. Just to stay for a second. Every time someone leaves, I have to refresh the screen and then I lose it. Oh, here it is. Oh, that's 72 cents now. 72 cents. Oh, NCAA. We'll read it. NCAA. It's better anyway. I'd rather back college ball. So NCAA, tune in. If it's sports, it's on Westwood 1. See that?
Oh.
You see the barcode on the screen, or what QR code on the screen. This is what they say. The countdown is over. The rivalries are real. The road to the championship begins on August 23rd. 23rd. Westwood 1 Sports brings you every electrifying moment of NCAA football from the first snap to the final whistle. Top teams, big plays, unforgettable Saturdays. Don't miss a second of the action. Listen to NCAA football on rumble.com, the Westwood 1 Sports app, on westwood1sports.com, via Westwood 1 station streams or by asking Alexa to open Westwood 1 Sports. If it's sports, it's on Westwood 1. Westwood 1. Awesome. That's a nice little thing to squeak in at the end there. Very cool. All right, let's go. See you later. Come on over to Locals for some laughs. I can stop talking for a while and just do some dabs. I'll do a couple tiny dabs because I can't do so many big dabs anymore. Yeah, we'll see you guys on Monday because Sunday there's no game night. Remember that. Thanks, everybody. Everybody has to eat. Peace.
Yeah, this is for my green thumbs in the game. Wheeling the indoor farmer, check my name. Sustainability, we about to reclaim. This is how we do it, keep it in the frame. I'm waving the farmer, the indoor king. Living off the grid, what the city can't bring. Got my hydro set up, my LED lights. Growing all my greens, all through the night. Self-sustain, that's the mission. Growing my own, I'm not missing. Indoor farming, the hustle's real. Waylon's here, and he's